Welcome back to some more long war of the Chosen Beyond the Legendary. Well, normally we start off at the beginning of a mission, but since we didn't fast forward to the next mission after that HQ assault, and we have a supply drop about to hit us with the new Chosen activities, I thought the Geoscape might be quite interesting here. So let's see what the game has in store for us.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I
Getting
had
some money.
hopes for resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have
That
outdone
doesn't
yourself.
matter. Users will duplicate themselves at the end of the turn. Purifiers gain Hellstorm rockets. What? Oh, and Retribution. Okay. I don't know what a Hellstorm rocket is, but I also don't want to find out. And the only counter-chosen activity we have available is the Retribution, which is the one, like, yeah, I mean, I like my income and I don't want him to reduce it, but I also don't care all that much. Is this something to use our ambush risk on? Large supply extraction. I think Brazil had reasonable strength. Let me see here. Strength 3. Then again, we do have a really decent amount of alloys and crystals right now. Of course, he's a little bit rough. Supplies is a little bit rough. Ability points might just be the answer here, because that doesn't have an ambush chance. Problem is though that we also are we struggling? I know we have a lot of willpower that's missing due to the super long mission. Right. You are missing 3 XP to get to Master Sergeant, but you're also missing 12 willpower right now. Otherwise, you know, covert action would be kinda ideal to get those 3 XP. On the other hand, I don't think it matters for a combat engineer, a smoke grenade combat engineer. What do you even get? Well, it's like, oh, that's not the right one, but it doesn't matter. They have the same skill tree. 2 bonus users on whatever's in the grenade slot. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, so that combat engineer, so Chris here, he wants to be Master Sergeant, so we get Slam Fire. But I think for our other combat engineer, for Andrea, it doesn't matter really. I don't think we ran out of smoke grenades in any of the recent missions.
Another important step forward in our research.
Now that is an interesting one. New Mexico. We have contact to that region. So we could actually tackle that facility. So research. We need to do alien encryption to do the shadow chamber and all of that. eventually. I think we're gonna catch up on some of these autopsies. Let's get the mutant elite.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Anyone here? That everybody's kind of tired, so let's not do that just yet. It's the 4-pip facility. Yeah, I think that's one we want to do sooner rather than later. Also, I'm thinking we should be running intel here now. Strength 3, Vigilance 2 seems reasonable. Oh yeah, and by the way, Western US is also Strength 3. So, potentially a region where we can run missions in eventually. Problem is we only have 4 rebels there, so we want to get some more. Let me also throw in some Haven advisors here in places. Right, here we also finished making contact over there. Where do we want to go? I don't think healing makes any sense right now. One person injured, who's that? Oh yeah. And zombie attack. Of all things on that mission. I'm wondering if I just wasn't paying attention to all these regions losing strength and potentially having here good mission spawn, or if it was just, you know, if it was just something else. So, fresh month, black market trip, right? We also have the stuff from the HQ that we could potentially sell. Advanced fuel lines. Yeah, you can have all my one advanced fuel line. Advanced suppressors are good, don't get me wrong, but I also think we don't need 15 of those. Stuff we don't need that much of. Let me just sell that. No, first of all, check what we want to buy. We get staff sergeants now. Buying new people. So we definitely want the crystals. We should probably buy the alloys. Yeah, Expanded Max. Elite Expanded Max is kind of the one attachment I struggle the most with. We could... Okay, so how much for Engineer? 337. There was some stuff we couldn't build because we didn't have 9 engineers. Let me actually... I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but let me just do a quick cut and I'll go through the list and see what we can reasonably sell. Right, managed to scrounge up another 600 worth of stuff to sell, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna get, even though it hurts a little bit, I get the engineers just so we're sitting at 9. So we have all the projects available. In terms of soldiers, Staff Sergeant I feel like is the rank where they can reasonably contribute to missions, so that's not the worst pick up. I'm just not super keen on any of the classes that are being offered here right now. I don't think that fills any of the gaps we have in the barracks, so we'll just leave it at that. I think then we're just gonna scan a little bit in Brazil. Get that mission in.
The Brazilian corridor.
engineer. We should be doing more missions, right? We need more XP, we need more intel rewards, we need more stuff. Liberation progress is also something we kinda need, but Praetorians, and it's a 5-day timer. And it's a VIP extract. So, revealed start, no concealment, fixed evac on the other side of the map. Last time, you know, Praetorian leadership was there as a sitrep. It ended up just being Praetorian dudes. But I swear, I've seen Praetorian sectorpods. Yes, the Praetorian sectorpod is in the room with me right now. So I don't want to take that on a fixed evac. I know I should be taking more missions, but that's not the one. That is, I think it's not the one. We have a little bit of money and supplies and stuff. Let's have a quick check on projects that we might want to do. I don't know who should get this. No, the tactical processor, but it's like, it's a Will PCS and an AIM PCS and a free Overwatch PCS all in one. Somebody's gonna get that, right? That just seems like a strong item to have. And then over here, we completed the project
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know
for
as soon as
advanced
the project is ready
explosives.
for
So I
deployment.
want to do EMP grenades, EMP bombs. So we have those available if we need them. Yeah, these are still everybody's tired here. Officer training. Nobody, and then finally this. I guess we can put somebody in here even when they're tired. I'm assuming you're not gonna recover tiredness, but then it doesn't really make a difference, right? If I put them in now or put them in later. I want this. And so aching for that. And I think it makes the most sense on our saboteur. Like mimetic skin, you know. So whenever you move to full cover, as long as nobody saw you at the start of the turn, you regain. Let's see, oh, hang on. Permanently reducing willpower by 10. Can you take that? $38. So then it would be 28. That's a little bit low. What are you currently rocking PCS wise? Depth perception. We can swap that for a willpower one. Those 5 aim are not gonna be a big deal if you always have Shadow Strike on all your shots. Because you're working from concealment. The Mimetic Skin, I think, has the biggest value on anyone that has Quick Feed, where they get the bonus action each time they break concealment. And bonus points on somebody like a Saboteur who doesn't have their own way of getting back into concealment. Like an Agent, you know, they have usually Reconceal, they have Shadow Stabby thing where they Reconceal.
Our research was a success, Commander.
It doesn't really give us anything. Yeah, I mean, Arc Blaster is, well, used to be fantastic. Never mind, Arc Blaster is kind of pointless.
product.
Get the Archon in. Really get us the throwing knives. Well, we also have, of course, the facility there that we might want to tackle soonish. And I'm probably gonna need some of the people that were on the HQ assault though, so I'm kind of waiting for a little bit more willpower recovery here. Alright. 20 minutes in, we're gonna start our first mission. Are we gonna start our first mission? Are we doing that at 13 to 15, or are we over-infiltrating that a little bit? It's a smash and grab. We have a Requiem sniper. Shinobi for scouting. And our puppeteer. There's not going to be a single mechanical enemy on the mission, right? We all know how that works by now. I'm being greedy with XP lately instead of so usually at the normal campaign I would be over infiltrating to at least get vulnerable, right? Not take any risks too big. Play it safe. But at the moment, since we have so few missions and I want a lot of people to level up, like, yeah, that's more mission XP for everybody, that's more kill XP for the people getting the kills. Take this. Okay. 6 grades. We got the evac on the other side of the map. That's a rough thing. Means we're committed to this mission.
Moving in here.
Four snakes. No good. I mean, I see this. No, I see. Hang on. I see the fast snake, not the short, the close snake. This one I only see due to bioelectric skin here. $14 health on those snakes. What is your Nolans doing? 10 to 15. You definitely get them both. Probably just want to move you so you're not gonna get revealed. Cover, but
Okay.
don't need cover if everything's dead. Now I could take under, but that has a 3-turn cooldown. I think I'm just gonna acid splash, not the explodey barrel. Acid splash, maybe the other snake from inside the building. It's a little bit safer, and then we're just gonna combat protocol. Hello, camera.
You know, that was good.
Sure.
Zapped.
I can handle that.
Let's go.
That way.
We'll
Reloading.
grapple, because I always forget that we have grapple in the main skill tree, and I give her a spider suit. It's fine.
Keeping watch here. If they sneak up on us, it ain't my fault.
It's a little bit awkward. Somebody able to open that door with a blue move?
Whatever you say.
Listen, let's move that way.
Really give us good vision. So let's go over here. Nothing on this side of the road. We'll scan on our right flank here. There's a turret and some jerks over here.
No problem, boss.
Yeah, it was not the path it was initially showing. Pia's gonna bring what? That group back there. Okay. Just want to be somewhere here nearby. Just go there. Where we can like jump outside with Burning Rush, EMP the turret, and then burn anyone else and just win the mission.
Okay. Sure.
Next turn, we hopefully can scout out that group, or maybe they just activate.
Advent troops here.
Got a few fun abilities here. Okay, yes, we got the full fun. Fun is commencing. Oh, they're not actually activating? Oh. Oh, well then.
Time to kick some ass.
Hit that. The Gunship was not on my to-do list for today. How did we even heard it? Okay. Well, now the Gunship is on the list. What are we gonna do about it?
Voices in your head.
And that guy, sure. Panic this guy, and then oh, I guess we can just Void Rift all three of them. But Overwatch, and what else can we get? Panic on this dude. Cool. Would move up and lock the gunship. Move up a little bit less and still do it from here. Not like the range is gonna be any huge difference. So we have the torture here to take some hits for us. I'm kind of wondering if we just chill with everybody else, maybe even use some rescue protocols to get people out of line of sight. No, it's just one torture. Like, how much is he really gonna do for us? Kinda thinking, pull you back, but the gunship doesn't do anything nasty to you. Give you an extra action. Kill this guy. Get you extra shields. Yeah, that works. Okay, then the turret could still shoot us since it has squad side range, right? So I'm kind of thinking.
Let's go here, mates.
You down with blue screen. Use our action to just disappear again.
That way.
Yeah, so I want them to play with the mind-controlled guy, and I want them to take the corrosion damage from the sniper shot.
I'm going.
Hold on.
Like. Omega is a little bit in the half cover there, right? That's not ideal. That's a good miss. Hey. Gunship misses actually one of its attacks. Cannon, alright. Okay, we're actually still alive with the guy. And we have more enemies. for Spectre getting a free action after taking damage. It's crazy that that is being triggered by dot damage. That is wild and yet another thing that's janky and shouldn't work that way in my opinion, but what do I know? Something I do know is that I probably want the Psi-Inducer active so that we can do something again. Which might include commanding you to move forward. You can mind spin and maybe get a Void Rift back there. Anything you want to do with the first action. I think we care about airdrop. Dune, I'm not sure we care about this. An 8 protocol, maybe? Who's gonna get themselves in trouble?
Moving to position.
Here. We have a free mind spin. The shield bearer. Delay on that. Apparently we can get all the way in there to hit these guys in the back with that. The Psi-Inducer is so strong. Being able to just reset your cooldowns on all these abilities. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that much more scouting here. Did we trigger more enemies there with that shield bearer mind control? We have everything actually on the field, active 9. Sure.
I think someone just saw us. This was the outcome this time. It's just the way it is.
Okay, so we got a disorient and a panic here. I think you might just free reload, charge, and kill the gunship. You have a slug on this guy.
Did you see that one?
Able to go.
Whatever you say. I'm ready. Impressed yet?
leaving us with that Bio Viper. That's still. Oh, hang on, hang on. We got this guy. Doesn't do any damage, huh? How much longer are you, my friends? What? I feel like that's better range than my grapple. Makes me a little bit jealous. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to target. Okay, then I guess we don't need to use Burning Rush here. I think we can get away with just using that free MP grenade. I know it shouldn't damage me, but still, if I'm blinking red, I'm kind of suspicious. Yeah, I don't think we need that high ground here anymore. Let's start moving.
You're not staying here, right?
Okay, I can't target where I want to land. Loot destroyed? That's unacceptable. I wonder if I can skulljack him while he's mind controlled. Not if I can't reach the spot, eh? Let me check what's in the tower here first. Experience, spot precision, okay.
I suppose so.
Anyway, back there.
Reloading.
You see that from this side. Friendly fire? Oh no. Anyway.
Right.
It was a 13 to 15 mission. Lena, assuming that we're already done. I'm a little bit careful-ish scouting. Technically, we still need to handle that shield bearer.
Okay.
Ship loot.
Magazine here.
Seems doable. We're green to go.
Yeah, no alien turn. We can't skulljack him. We could set him on fire. Like, because then he's gonna lose mind control start of next turn, right? Yeah. So we could just set him on fire. And Skulljack him next turn. I think the chance to get some extra intel out of this mission is probably too valuable. And we have 7 turns to grab the crates and get to the evac. That should be fine. As long as he doesn't run too far away from us.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's get it done.
No problem, boss. I've got it.
Second, I was still hearing snaky sounds there. Would be very inconvenient.
Moving in here.
It's no alien turn, right? Just be the burning sound. It sounds a little bit like snaky sounds. Yeah, look at that. I can't grapple up there. Well, I guess he was on that spot on the other side of the thing.
Great. Up here. Through there.
Orders confirmed.
Can we pick up those crates before anything burns here?
Wow.
Got your stuff here.
Come on, they're about to bloody win this.
You're definitely running in the wrong direction. Holy crap. It's 6 turns, there's plenty of time, right?
Well, that was easy.
We've gone for the large one. You can come over here though and give us a little teamwork help. Everybody else can make their way towards the
Okay.
evac.
Coming.
You still need a crate. It's this one. And actually picks up the one in the middle here on the way out.
Picked up some materials.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
The enemy should
That makes
fear
sense.
us.
He has 21 mobility, she has 14, so
No
we
problem.
get the crate this turn.
I'm going.
Through here.
Right. Double checking. Seen people end their turn next to crates and forget to pick them up. That I don't want that to
I
be
ain't
me.
missing this ride. Let's party.
Let's try to keep it moving. We don't want to be out
Running.
here any longer than
Got it.
necessary.
Affirmative. Moving out.
3 turns to spare.
Whatever you say.
Let's get out of here.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, psionics are pretty good. Now, I don't know how lucky it was. Like, the mind spin seems to have at these high will values that we're getting into as we're getting into late game and high ranks. Like, there's close to 100% mind control chance at the moment. And I'm not sure if we're benefiting from any any effect on the aliens that boosts mind spin. Don't remember if we had any pick your poisons, because I completely forgot to keep track of the pick your poisons. You know, if you look at the video description, there's like the first 4 pick your poison options we had, and then I forgot to update after any further ones. So apologies for that. I'm just hurting myself with not updating that, because now I'm like always wondering, was there something else, some pick your poison we need to keep in mind?
Our troops continue to exceed expectations while working with limited
Well,
resources.
good amount of XP, unfortunately only 1 promotion, but Hotshot is really, really good promotion here. A nice haul. 4 cores is super nice, alloys crystals, no supplies, but I guess supplies were kind of good for now on. Now we're in the almost in the same boat as we were before, where there's no mission on deck, and probably a lot of Geoscape stuff is going to be happening here. I want to scan until the EMP grenades. And the let's say we'll scan until there. 4 days, if nothing happens. If nothing happens, no mission pops up, no invasion happening, etc., we start infiltrating that. Get the avatar clock down. Or we start infiltrating the black side. Get the avatar clock down, and our goal was to rush objectives, so maybe I should be infiltrating that even sooner. How's the willpower situation?
Make use of the ring facility and deploy our idle soldiers on a covert action with the resistance.
2 willpower here. How many days is mimetic skin? 13 days. Holy crap. Yeah, let's do 3 days. Until everybody who's tired is back and everybody who's injured is back. And then we'll do at least one of those story missions. Maybe we have to do both, just to be on the safe side. Not sure we have the personnel to do both at the same time. Okay. Especially with something like that showing up. Hey, explosives, wet terrain. So this is like the flooded forest map. Basically, it's just a sit rep to tell you, yeah, this is the map you're going to be facing, so don't rely too much on setting people on fire.
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
So, on the one hand, it's only 16 to 18. On the other hand, it's a supply raid, and I think they have almost guaranteed at this stage of the game a sector pot on them. So one of our 2 shredder shooter soldiers needs to be there. And we need the other one on whatever big mission we do, black side also, or facility. It's gotta be the black side. And I think we take our gunner to the black side, take our ranger on the supply raid. So that means our recon goes here. You guys need some bond training at some point. Fusilier in here. The advantage of that map type is that it has some high ground, low ground things going on. And maybe we can, I don't want to say exploit, but take advantage of the fact that sectopods can't walk up high grounds. I'm a little bit torn, you know, Lenny is bonded with Navigator here. I guess Maim is our skill that makes you just somewhat viable on a supply rate. Also you have tradecraft, so you're not gonna be that hurtful in terms of infiltration time. We need more damage though, like damage against the sectopods. Kind of potential way to. So how do we survive the sectopod attacks? That's the question here. Which makes me wonder if we want to bring our commando for some combat drug smoke, dense smoke here. Big question. I don't think we can fit one more person in. Maybe Way of the Reaper helps us out though. The reduced infiltration time. 6 days 7. We don't have equipment yet. So that also means we can probably throw a few. Like, you don't need a bayonet on that weapon. You need a suppressor. Same thing here, we don't need the Ilium thrower, we want a suppressor on this. We need to get that timer a little bit down. Assuming that is an advanced suppressor here. You have one, and you two need heavy barrels, okay. You're gonna need a sword, I think. I mean, this is a shotgun, it should have a heavy barrel, but I think for this mission and given the timer problem, we also go for suppressor here, gives us 5 extra hours of equipment on these guys. Okay, if we go with the yo don't hit me bro approach, then we should have scramble rounds. I just hate having them on you, because you kinda should have something that does something with every attack, right? So this way you would shred 5 armor with each shot. I think think the answer's gotta be you take the scramble, and you probably equip a beam pistol that we're gonna buy. As a crasher, we want you to have pistol skills anyway. Oh man, I want you to have forward operator. For now, you're gonna get. We'll find the AP at some point. We'll find the AP. Beam pistol, wonderful, and then over here. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, this group is probably not gonna have problems hitting shit, right? Between combat truck smoke, it's pretty holo targeting, would be fairly decent in hitting stuff. Also always like to have on my scouts the stainless alloy plating, so they can pick up loot that's in some Requiem corrosion cloud or something like that. How rich am I feeling? Not feeling rich enough to give Lenny a plasma SMG? I'm definitely feeling rich on Elerium alloys and supplies. So looking at the cores. Cores are gonna be the deciding factor. 12 cores is plenty. That should also, I think, help us with infiltration time. I'm not sure if that makes any difference. That is a Neuro Whip, right? Still think that makes sense. Just since you have all the mind control abilities, just to maximize that. Okay, so we have blue screen, which disorients robotic enemies. We've got scramble, which reduces their aim, and we've got dense smoke that gives us additional defense. With mind control stuff, so we have things tanking for us, massive shredding, and holo targeting that increases all damage they take by 2 from vital point targeting. It's somewhere on here. There it is. Oh yeah, and I always look at your XCOM row and think, oh, there's nothing useful here. Let's not spend any. Right, I like, 6 days, 7 hours for a squad of 7. It's a combination of having an officer with infiltrator, and then of course some soldiers with, well, somebody has tradecraft, somebody has Way of the Reaper.
This will prove to be an important step forward. It certainly is impressive looking, if nothing else. Although
Yeah, I hear that a
I'm
lot.
not entirely
Wow.
sure what the aliens hope to achieve. Such a grand design.
Now, if we really want to spend some money, we could go for Titan armors. We also have, of course, psi armors. I'm not sure how much stronger they are as opposed to the... Well, you have the... hey, you can't move, but you got free actions now. Activated ability. That's pretty strong. I'm not sure in terms of how much psi offense they give compared to the priest armor. If that's a significant enough upgrade. Because with the having free actions is nice if you have enough non-turn ending abilities. If you just then, have free actions and you do a Void Rift, then the turn is over anyway. Looking at the Gatekeeper, and it's like, it's such a late game rare enemy, and there's nothing of value here anymore. Like, it used to be that Arc Blaster was that massive upgrade. I guess it's still a good upgrade for if you have an electrician that uses Arc Blast as a weapon. But for any, like, normal Arc user, it's not an upgrade anymore, because the stun duration in Beyond Legendary isn't extended. You always only have 2 action stuns, but no cooldown, which is the weirdest change. Like, of all the changes in Beyond Legendary, it's the one where I'm like, oh, why is this there? Let's get Titan armors. Screw it.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
This is a good mission. It's get advanced attention, which we kind of don't want to do. Return fire. If that wasn't happening already anyway. Are we down to strength 2 over there? No. I'm just surprised that it's 10 to 12. Okay, smash and grab.
Regional tract.
We just did a smash and grab earlier this episode. Maybe we just bring the same people to this one. Which was our arsonist. We had Redder, Specialist, Psyops, Ruby. Where's Apex? Right here. Guess our Fusilier. Who I just put on that supply rate, didn't I? Think I did. We take our sharp. We still have then our keeper for the for whatever story mission we do. In terms of sniper support, and of course our scout. You need a proper weapon again. We need to buy you a proper weapon. Get the blue string canister. Okay. Is there a world where I want a mastercrafted laser-edged sword as opposed to the fusion blade on him? I think I do, because with the so this doesn't have quite the damage output as fusion blades. because it has also like a smaller damage range and less chance to crit. The smaller damage range means it's like you know exactly kinda how much damage you're gonna do, which can be an advantage in some situations. But most importantly, this thing gives you a body harvest ability, which is a free action execute. Is it free action? I think it's a free action. The melee attack against the damaged enemy on free HP or less is a free action. And that on somebody who actually, you know, occasionally attacks with the sword, but mostly wants to get in there with the shotgun. It seems like a good deal. Also talking about the shotgun, you do have an elite expanded magazine, okay. I was about to say, I want to give you that.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Setting course for Sector 3, Brazil.
Injuries over. Let me see if the tired people are also back. Not one.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Events attention. That's the one mission type we're gonna be swamped with the whole time. Chaotic situation. I don't know. What? Oh, this is a cursed. Yeah. Even with a 10-day timer, I would not be touching that mission with a 10-foot pole. Well, isn't that fantastic? That gives me the perfect opportunity to put in a cut here, rooting out the faceless in New. It's always like New Brazil. It's like, come on, Brazil is mostly like here-ish, right? Like, this is mostly not Brazil? I don't know. Anyway, in New Brazil, we're rooting out the faceless. We have Contra here. Who, you know, it's a couple offensive abilities. So we're going to be rooting out the faceless next time around, and then we're going to be looking at setting up a squad for the black side.
Avenger plotting
And
new
no,
course.
that's not where I wanted to go. Alright, I'm gonna put a cut here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.